I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Oh, they said check the sound. I gotta start over. Oh, we don't like when we can't hear the sound, so I'm gonna play the song again. It's my intro theme music for all the newcomers. I don't know what happened. I guess that's what happens when we get an influx of new viewers. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take it. You paid your money. Come in, sit down, have a seat. Don't touch nothing. Oh, we lost the Facebook feed. All type of technicals. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? I guess it's gonna be one of those days. All right, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right to it. Good to see you. First timers, welcome. This is something what you get. This is kind of a little bit of what you get. Something like a podcast. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6 to 7 East Coast time. Lord willing. Shout out to everybody right now watching on the West Coast and worldwide. I appreciate you. Everybody that joined over from the national show on Sirius XM, Karen Hunter Show. Appreciate you. Welcome. Good. Peanut Gallery. That's everybody in the YouTube chat. What's up to y'all? No individual shout outs. Unless you bring somebody. You missed the old theme song. I don't think there was ever an old theme. Was there? This is the original. This is an original theme song scored just for this show. So there's that. What we do here for the newcomers, hilarious commentary, trending topics, celebrity guests, and interesting people is what we do. And on Fridays, first of all, we're broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios inside Tiny Closet Command Center.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.
And brought to you by people like you. Check out Drunken Fruit, man. It was great for the holiday, just in time for Mother's Day. Check out drunkenfruit.com or at Drunken Fruit on Instagram, man, and check them out. Wonderful black-owned situation over there. And the products are finesse, clutch. Hit the likes, hit the thumbs up on the video or wherever you're watching, YouTube. Turn the reminders on and share it even. Hey, why not? Oh, I didn't even say the name of the shows. Let's go live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King, and we are now live. So let's go. Now, Fridays, we do something different. Loosen up a little bit. As if Monday and Wednesday aren't loose, but we loosen up even more with the help of our New York bureau chief, John Watson, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from New York. at one point in time.
Hey,
What's good with your fam?
what's happening? Oh, it feels
Good.
weird. I feel like I'm in the captain seat right now. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, let me fix that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just got demoted. Just that fast.
It's just logistics. It's layout.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah. It's just layout. Also, want to say what's up to our executive producer down the hall in Studio G, Mr. Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen, making sure all the technicals and real-time fact-checking is going down. What's good with you, folks?
Oh man, I'm just here, bro. You know what I'm saying? On this cloudy, rainy Friday.
Yeah, and it's gonna suck all weekend, from what I understand. It's just
had me on a roller coaster, man. I broke every HVAC rule that you can possibly break within 3 weeks.
Rule number one.
Rule number one is, we don't switch, because when you got your own HVAC, you turn on the AC a certain time of the year, and then we just stay in AC because it's now officially warm enough to not have the heat running.
Right.
So I broke that rule early because it was like 90 a couple days ago.
Did you really break the rule?
Yeah,
because with global warming, though, but see, here's the thing. Different. You don't really know. You don't know.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
Here's the thing. So I did the whole, because you got to flip the switch on the get the flap, do the flap thing, so the flow is going right from heat to air. Did that whole thing, and then the temperature went down to like 45.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's not like it used to be. Remember, it used to be legit. I had to scarf down a salmon fish taco. During the break.
All right, just make sure.
Yeah, because that cough came out of nowhere. I'm good to go.
All right.
No, but back in the day, you could really time it by the season. Okay, it's trending warmer. We're gonna have to flip the switch. You see what I'm saying? Now you can't. That's not your fault. You ain't break no rule. That's not your fault.
Okay, because I felt all kinds of dirty this morning, but I was like, I gotta turn this heat back on, fam. It's freezing in here.
Well, imagine if you live in a complex,
but they just do it.
Where they do it, but every time, every time they give you a little break, we be like, "Oh, it's been hot. Can y'all do it? Can y'all do it? No, we gotta wait till a certain day. Can y'all do it? Can y'all do it? No, we gotta wait till a certain day." And then there's a week changeover, so they turn the shit off.
Yeah.
Wait a week, and turn it over, and then right after that, the weather goes back
down.
That's what happened here. So they just turned the air on last week, and now it's about to be 47. The fuck is going on? Nah.
Oh man, yeah. So
you ain't break no rules, but revel in the fact that you're in control of your HVAC. Because
I'll take that part.
Yeah, that's important. That is important.
I'll take that part.
The number here, ladies and gentlemen, 765. Let's go on 765-538-7461, and call in at any time. And also, what we'd like to do here, check the chat, man, because I'm gonna put the jump on and show your face. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't even have to show your face, but you jump on the link. You'll be a part of the show if you got any questions, commentary, or whatever. What was I gonna say earlier? I mentioned something about I tried to pull this story up about the Harriet Tubman, right? Because it happened this week, or at least it happened again. I saw
the whole $20 thing.
No, the fact that she didn't exist, and then I went and Googled. I didn't realize Kanye said that shit last year. I don't remember him saying that. So it was a story this week, and I was looking for the story. Yeah, right. And it said basically y'all all getting caught up, hung up on Harriet Tubman when she wasn't really one individual person. She was an amalgamation.
She was a figurehead. She was just
not even a figurehead. She's the face for for a group of people that did the shit that she's alleged to have done.
Okay.
And but
where did this story come from?
I saw it all week on Twitter. Now I can't find it. I saw it. And then the only thing that comes up is Kanye in 2020 when he said, I don't remember all the dickish things that he said. I don't remember him saying that. But that's real.
No, he said something on the line of, slavery was a choice.
Slavery was a choice, and Harriet Tubman was a cocktail waitress. And that's what
she was none but a tour guide. She was just
a tour guide. It's just volunteer.
If you so choose to leave, come right this way.
Let me show you.
Show you.
The exits are here and here. Get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. What you sipping on, chap?
Oh man, I'm hydrating. I'm just hydrating. That's all.
Thank you, Jay Elite. I'm sorry. It was Dane Calloway, who I watch his videos. So it's a YouTube guy, a YouTubian. That's a new one from
A YouTube, right? Well, yeah, a YouTube.
It's a YouTubian by the name of Dane Calloway, who's his angle, his lane is proving. This is previous videos. I've been watching them for a couple of years, proving that all of you blacks in America, don't come from Africa. You come from America. You're connected to the indigenous population that was already here, right? Very compelling, very interesting photos, facts. I'm not mad at it, actually. Not mad. No, I'm not mad at that at all. I do believe there's some merit to that. But he lays it out a little more weller than I could. However, he's the one. Oh, she put the link in the thing. He's the one that said it this week. He did a video. That's where I saw it. And people was going crazy. It was going nuts. And he kind of laid it out or whatever. I was like,
we need a whole you talking about theme music, this thing, the intro to the show. You need a whole going down the rabbit hole jingle.
Yeah, this is all I have. That's all I have.
Okay. It needs a whole rabbit hole. Maybe something with a banjo.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all need conspiracy theories, man. Sheesh.
No, but it's not necessarily a conspiracy theory. I ain't talking about the Harriet part. I'm talking about the indigenous part. I think there's enough evidence, factual study and research and data to show that a lot of black people in America really are indigenous to this land. I think there's enough.
Hence how you renamed Columbus Day?
I didn't.
No. The way you renamed it.
Indigenous, that's just a matter of pronunciation.
Okay.
Indigenous Day. I mean, that's the way that's what I see when I read it.
That's what you see when you read it. Got it. Okay.
But the whole Harriet thing, I don't know. I could see. Because we've been lied to for far less.
I'm not gonna let you sit here and talk about how you.
What I'm saying is I could see them coming up with a person.
No.
Who's in charge? Who's in charge? Who's in charge of the shit that you know? Who in charge? Who in charge?
I don't know who's in charge, but I'm not gonna sit there and let that one go. So Harriet was a whole. They back then photoshopped her together.
But them, her sitting for pictures and all that, whoever that was sitting for them pictures.
Oh, jeez.
We don't know. We don't know.
Whoever that was?
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Boy. So it was Harriet Tubman. It was Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks from the same ilk. They just was the face of the movement.
Oh, so what you saying? What you saying?
You never heard that one? Oh, Rosa Parks wasn't the first word.
But I'm saying
the first word to sit in the back of the bus and refuse to not stand up and brother.
And there's actually another whole woman who did the thing that
we were young, black, and pregnant, and they didn't want to put her in front of. I know. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
But that was in a time that we could actually, a little bit more frame of reference. You could have asked her.
You can listen. Even worse, you could ask her. You could prove it. There's photos, there's living witnesses, and you still got told a different story.
Right, because it's what made sense. Okay.
I'm saying go back 100 years prior, and it could have been the same situation with no social media.
Right. Before they had a name for publicists.
Yeah.
This was a publicist.
Exactly. Before it came across your timeline, the timeline was a time it took to cross state lines. That's what
before we said they reshape the narrative.
Yeah.
The narrative was already being reshaped.
You see what I'm saying?
And all the color balls on the pool table, and the white ball. The game is not done until the white ball knocks down black ball. Racism, man.
All I'm saying is, whether she did or not, I can see that story being manipulated because it's a part of a time frame in this country's history where things like that were easily manipulated. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Can we get some sense made of all this?
All right, let's bring in our
please
our historian resident. I know what he wants to say.
He's probably rolling over in his chair right now.
Rolling over in his chair. Look, I know what he's gonna say. Oh, he dipped out. He come back.
Okay.
Nola, thank you. You got the timeline joke. I appreciate that. I know what he's gonna say, but what I'm saying is, I just want you to be open-minded enough to be like, yeah, somebody really could have slicked us. They could have slicked that past us,
Well, do you think it
and
was
made
that?
one person the
That's some
face.
incredible
No,
forward
no, it's not.
thinking.
No, it's not. No,
Back
that's
then,
no.
that for the future, we need to, you know what I mean, conform this and you
Well,
know.
they give us one of everything. They give us one superstar at a time, one hero at a time.
So, and it started with Harriet
Yeah,
Tubman.
I mean, think
Harriet
about it.
Tubman all the way to Kevin Hart. It's
You
all 360.
right.
It's all, we only get one at a time.
You got to be honest. I'm bringing him in. You got to be honest. You really think she was the only one doing it?
I don't think she was the only one doing it, but I mean, no, I don't think that at all.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, maybe she's the one that decided to. I mean, in that regard, maybe she was the face of it, but that's not to say that she wasn't doing it. You saying that she's a you know, they took bits and pieces of the stories and created Harriet Tubman as a character.
Yes.
Oh,
I can see that. I'm not saying that's what happened. Don't get me misconstrued and then just go viral. What I'm saying is, what if?
Oh, that rabbit hole. Oh, I just slipped into that rabbit hole. Okay, sorry. Slipped right into that rabbit hole. You almost got me.
Wrong. Yeah.
You almost got me.
Let's bring in because you was thinking.
There we go.
All right, let's bring Mr. Clarkson right here, our executive producer, fact checker in real time. I just want, Mrs. Clarkson, I just want you to be open to the idea, to the notion.
Sure.
Please don't. Please make some sense of this, fam.
So here we go. There are tons of stories of African American women who were formerly enslaved, helping to free African Americans from Deep South and North. That's definitely been well documented and everything else. The names of these women get lost in between the pages, between the lines of history, but there are tons of women and men that were doing the same exact thing that Harriet Tubman was doing. Now, to answer your question, did Harriet Tubman exist? I bring you to every bit of 1861 when Harriet Tubman was enlisted as a military force. She was listed in the military army because she is the first woman to ever lead a troop of people who could not read, could not write, and she was also a woman, because we talk about her attack on Port Royal, South Carolina during the Civil War, where her being able to tie up those train track lines really led to the Union winning that victory.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
See?
Sounds good. So
need that sense to come in here, fam.
Real
you know what I mean? The next thing is gonna be Harriet Tubman, vampire hunter.
No. So my takeaway from that is real person did real things, but as you said nothing about her being the person in the picture that we know as Harriet Tubman.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, the problem is that we live in a world where everyone's picture has to line up. It's the same situation with Deborah Sampson and Bobby Shirtliff, who was the first woman to ever serve in the military, but she served as a man during the Revolutionary War because she did not want anybody to find out that she was actually a woman. So the problem is that in history, the picture doesn't line up the name. It's the same thing of Sir Francis Drake, who was the famous navigator. The picture that we see of Sir Francis Drake does not match with who Sir Francis Drake really is. Same thing with Ponce de Leon to a certain
and Mona Lisa. I heard that wouldn't be her.
So the problem is that there's too many.
Well, you damn sure know that wasn't Jesus.
that part. So the problem is that there's too many historical pinpoints of who Harriet Tubman was and following. That's the reason why it's hard to believe that she just really didn't exist. But it also echoes of why the movie Harriet is such a bad movie. But that's no longer.
Now we had somebody that just jumped on and they jumped off. Come back on, so we bring you in too. And again, I have no problem with fact checking. I'm just throwing this out because this was a story that kind of went this week based on the video. I believe the link is in the chat to Dane Calloway's video. He used Not usually, but I've seen a handful of his videos that were made you, scratch your head a little bit. I have not done enough research and dug up the data to be like, this true, that ain't true, this true, that ain't true. But very interesting. But yeah, we appreciate the fact checking and
Do you go on WebMD too, or do you like go to a doctor?
I don't do that.
Okay, I'm just seeing how far down the
but see, here's the way I look at history. I need to charge my.
Why am I trying to be so serious? Because it's Harriet, and I'm sensitive about Harriet. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, how can you be sensitive about somebody who never existed?
Oh, come on!
No, I'm just saying.
Come on!
I'm just saying.
But please
go back from the top, man. Hit the intro music again.
Oh yeah.
Start the show. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's a hard reset. That's a hard reset.
No.
Take it back from one, fam. Take it back from one.
I mean, I just from an open-minded standpoint, they've lied.
Why is your mind open to this?
They've lied to us about so much. I think it's possible. I just think it's possible. That's all. I think it's possible that the story we know and the person we know are two different entities.
The best I'll give you on this without having had no pre-thought, which is the best part I like about this show, because I don't think about nothing before I get on here. To what you say to me. But is that maybe some of her stories were someone else's stories, but I strongly believe that she existed as an entity upon herself, and they probably threw in some other stories that she might have not had anything to do with and just said, okay, well, that was in her bag too. But I surely believe that she was who they said she was, and that the photo that was taken of her, that was her. That was Frederick Douglass. That was Martin Luther King.
It's definitely Fred.
Okay, I'm just saying that they existed.
There are way more cross references for Freddie Doug's situation than there are for Harriet's. Am I correct in that, Mr. Clarkson, from a historical standpoint?
But it's also in how people are viewed in Americana at that time. Because Frederick Douglass is well-read and somewhat protected by abolitionists. Well, not somewhat. He is protected by abolitionists. There's more documented data of who he is, even to the fact of a book. Because Harriet Tubman spends a good majority of her life being, no shade, but being illiterate and also being on the run. We don't know a lot about her, but we're able to put things together.
Yeah, she had bodies,
documentation, and everything else.
She caught bodies, though.
So let's talk about that.
Because the whole story, the most memorable aspect of Harriet Tubman is she would tell you if you ain't want to keep going or if you run your mouth, she'll kill you on the spot, right?
Yes,
that's the story they gave us. They gave us that story. I'm knowing what I know, being in the hood, growing up around the way. You didn't just do that one time. You ain't just do that one time.
See, my favorite story is
hold on a second. Did you just compare growing up around the hood
what I'm saying
to what was happening back then and making some sort of a comparison?
They get what I'm
run the theme music back again, Chan. Run the theme music back again. We're starting back from one.
The point I'm making is they gave us that story. Like that's the part that they give you as a kid to scare you. And I'm saying as I grew older, I'm like, oh, she was talking tough. She didn't just drop one body. She had a body bag with her. That didn't just happen one time. For that to be the story that makes it out. It didn't happen one time.
So believe it or not, Harriet Tubman is horribly misquoted numerous occasions, right? Like one major favorite was misquoted is that children, if you get tired, keep going. If you're hungry, keep going. If you want to taste freedom, keep going. There is no history of her ever saying that quote. However, you could walk in any elementary schools and see that quote there. The actual documented quote is the following. I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad for 8 years. I can say what most conductors can't say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passage. That's an actual quote from her. So, like, there's a whole list.
That's weird because the first one sounds more real than the second. The second doesn't sound like something that somebody would say.
I would have thought it would have been more like, if you're tired, I'm gonna leave your ass. We got to go. We got to go.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
was
honestly,
I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad. Was it even called that when she was doing it?
so here's the thing. This is a quote from a speech that she gave in 1896 in New York. So this is actually a pulled text. Or my one of my favorite quotes is that I grew up like the neglected weed, ignorant of liberty, having no experience of it. Then I was not happy or content. Like, that's an actual quote from her. So
Okay.
I think
from New York too.
that is actually from Ontario, Canada,
I was gonna
1855.
say Harriet Tubman was an Apollo legend.
Right.
Hilarious. Yes.
Overall,
And they had a picture, and she like,
so I got a microphone.
She come out and rub the stump real quick.
oh, gee.
That's terrible.
Slaves cut this stump down, and now I'm gonna rub it for luck.
You know, one of the coldest monuments I've seen. I don't know if y'all have seen it. So downtown Detroit, because I didn't realize again till I got older and read on my own that her whole move was Canada.
Yes.
And she's like a Canadian hero in Canada. I had no clue because they didn't teach us that. So on the backside of the downtown shit in Detroit, Hart Plaza and all that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a statue, a grouping of statues of people pointing, like big iron, like 20-foot tall joints pointing to Windsor, Ontario, Canada, which is right across. And it was
like where that tunnel is?
Yeah.
The bridge.
Yeah, or whatever. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Ambassador Bridge.
Okay.
It might be now. But so it's right there, and then the plaque, and it was like, Harriet, this is the point where they crossed the Detroit River. And I was like, shitting me. I had no idea. Like she's iconic in that part of Canada. So they don't teach you when you're young that the Underground Railroad ends in Canada. They just like up north to freedom.
Right.
So growing up Detroit, there is a church in downtown.
Please. Turn your device down. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to bring you in.
So there's a church in downtown Detroit where literally you go down in the basement and you walk about 3 miles. And when you finish the walk, you're in Canada.
Ooh. Well, that's tough.
And you're going underneath the Detroit.
Yeah, because you would think, I mean, the goal is to get out of America, not just to go up north. We got to get out of here, right?
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Haynes says Harriet Tubman lived to 90. Is there audio of her? Was
Probably
she around
not.
Audio was, popping? Did she put out a?
When audio jumped off? That's a Clarkson question.
Did you drop a mixtape?
I would honestly say that probably not. So the curious, well, not the curious case.
Did she drop a mixtape?
Did she drop a mixtape?
I mean,
sometimes you got to pause for your own stuff, man. That was pretty good. I like that.
Had to let it go.
I agree.
All right, we have another educator. Somebody's like,
that's a cutie pie. You got to turn your cutie pie. You got to turn your stuff down. Yeah.
I thought it was down.
Get some headphones. Where your headphones at?
Where your headphones at? Where your headphones at?
I thought it was down.
Everybody got headphones.
You're good.
All right, welcome to the program. Another educator and another historian, social studies teacher, a cutie pie. Welcome to the program.
Hey, well, like my kids say all the time, he took my answer. Mr. Clarkson did the job. That's my history mentor right there.
Oh, okay.
But I like the fact that when I was in high school, of course, I went to high school in Detroit, in the suburbs of Detroit. I was in an Upward Bound program, and they took us in the summertime, we took a big trip at the end. So one of the summers I went to Philadelphia, and they took us to some historical landmarks. One of them was like one of the oldest AME churches, and that was a what do you call it? A stop on the railroad.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then of course in Detroit you have some points where there were some stops right before, like you just said, Lamont, where they go to Canada. So I really appreciate, in high school having those experiences where I went to those actual spots, because it's like, to me, it's like, wow, I'm standing on holy ground. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, they, my ancestors came through here, so that was exciting.
Okay. Great stuff. Great story. Okay. So in your research, Was she dropping bodies the way that they profess?
I believe she took out a few. I believe she took out a few. And you know what? Hello, y'all got some estrogen on this call right here. I believe most of them were men.
Well, I mean, that's the story that they tell.
mean, that would have to be the case.
I believe the strong ones that were like, let's do this, were the women.
Oh, is that what you believe?
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you saying the bodies that she dropped were men? Like
were men?
Yeah, Miss Lulabelle and them wasn't picking up a musket.
It was the men that was scared. I believe it was the men that were scared. Telling them, no, I want to go back to Massa. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Pushing. Is that a lot?
Go ahead.
Huh? No, the push against that is that many people that I believe Harriet killed was during her time as an agent or as a leader during her time during the Civil War when she tore up Port Royal, South Carolina, where she helped to burn up close to 25, 26 plus plantations, and she killed many white men during that time. And what it was is that she had become very close with the mariners that were in that South Carolina area. So they would grab on a boat at nighttime, jump off the boat, burn up a plantation, and then free the slaves at the same time. And that adds to the number of slaves that she wound up freeing. So because South Carolina was so important to the Civil War, that major port being dead, it really flipped the war in the face of the Union. Mm-hmm. So,
but you won't find that in history books. You're right, Mr. Clarkson. That you won't find that she had to do with it in the history books.
So if you won't find it, how did y'all find it?
So I say in the history books, you got to read other resources, hon.
Oh, did you hun me?
Yeah.
Your connection went real. You gotta get your G's up. Get your G's up, hun. If you reading other books, they still history books.
She hits you gotta do your reading.
Do your Google.
Boo-boo.
Just grab you through your own show. It's so rude.
Right. I'm gonna bring you back though, because we're gonna talk about some. Stand by.
Last quick hit is that you can go to the Civil War journals, which were written by a good majority of white men and honestly written by more white women than anything, because they were the ones that mastered English and education and be able to set, hey, this is what actually happened in many battles.
Yeah, that's the whole Daughters of the Revolution thing.
Oh yeah.
No, not Daughters. They were more so on the opposite side of, if we can prove that women are valuable no matter the color, it benefits us all. Daughters of the Revolution versus Daughters of the Confederacy are very weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah, that's next time on Let's Go Live.
This has been an accurate history moment with Mr. Clarkson. An accurate history moment with Mr. Clarkson.
So there it is. Harriet Tubman was about 12 different people, and
my goodness,
she wasn't the only one that made the trips. There's too many trips.
Moving on.
That's the conclusion that we've arrived.
Is that what we concluded? That's the lesson we learned from all that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She could have did all those trips. I mean, come on. Who's doing all the trips? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So speaking of which, AQ probably says, you see how I do female callers. Speaking of which, just a great segue into the next storyline. Kevin Samuels versus Dr. Umar Johnson, which it's ramping up. It shouldn't be, but it's ramping up. But
is it? Oh, it's getting worse.
I saw he was on today. Umar was on today.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Going off. He had about 2,000 watching
on Samuels.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't on Samuels. It was just on beta males. You know, that's his beta males.
Oh, so that's the low key. I'm talking about him, but I'm not going to talk about him.
Yeah, if you classify Samuels as such. But
right.
Last night, Afion and Spice Adams did Devin Samuels versus Dr. Dumar.
Dr. Dumar.
Like an hour and a half. And it was just
that's how I caught up on the whole thing, because I'm not hip to what both of the actual people have said. I just watched that parody last night, and I was like, "Yo, this is epic level satire."
Just content, and like someone has to be paying them. Something it has to be because they're just too good, too natural, and just spot on. And they had guests, people jumping on. Rodney Perry jumped on, and a couple other celebrities jumped on. So it was great. But then today, now I'm watching Dr. Umar, the real one, today, and I'm like, I wonder did he watch that? Because he was charged. He was charged up today.
Part of me almost thought, like, yo, what if like either one of the actual real dudes jumped into their live last night? Like how crazy that would have been. You know what I'm saying? But so what was Umar talking about?
So Umar today and Cutie Pie, I told you to stand by. So jump back on because I'm gonna bring you in to ask you a question. Today he was just saying that so Umar, you know, he says everything 3 times. So he was like, you know, the days of us disrespecting black women is over. The days of us disrespecting black women is over. The days of us disrespecting black. And I was like, okay, all right. So he revving, he getting there. So he was just talking about, he was just going down the line about basically public chastising of the black woman and removing the systematic cause, which is white supremacy. So the funny thing is, me watching both of them in real time, Kevin Samuels and Dr. Umar, they really not, they don't really have a difference of opinion. It's just
delivery.
Same thing from 2 different angles. 2 different angles, in my opinion. And so Umar was just saying that, that it's just the harsh nature and this is my takeaway. The harsh nature and how we deal with internal problems is not meant for the public.
Okay.
Kevin Samuels, his whole angle is black women.
Let me put you out here on blast so you can fix yourself.
Well, not even. Well, he does it to everybody, but his whole thing is you're delusional because you have put forth expectations that white America has really set for you, and you bought into it. So I'm going to show you by example, when you tell me what you're looking for and what you have to offer, why that's not realistic and why those expectations aren't real. And 9 out of 10, he hitting them out the park. I don't care what you say. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I honestly, I've only heard him like less than a handful of times. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Maybe I don't follow him. I definitely don't follow him, but like I just, I don't even know how to gain access to him. I don't know if he's YouTube or if he's Instagram, whatever it is. But
he's both. Yeah, he's both.
Okay, but I've seen a couple, and I've seen him make valid points. But I really feel like 2 things. One, at this point, if you're a woman jumping on there with him, you know what you're fixing to get, and you just like, I just want to be the next. I want to be the next one on the Summer Jam screen. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want my joint to go wild, or they are having fun with it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't jump on it in a serious way and be like, yo, I'm gonna be the one that I'm gonna change his. I'm gonna make him wrong. Yeah. Because there was even a sister. I saw a clip of a sister from one of these like Love and Hip Hop type shows or something like that. And she was trying it. She was trying to be goofy and like, play him down. Like, you can't be out here talking to these women like that and da-da-da. And if she let the conversation breathe long enough for him to be like, no, this is what, and after a while, she's like, I don't know. Sometimes, my life is like you, and you help me. I was like, he flipped her. He flipped her
in real time.
Because she was really trying to, be on there and like, you're not gonna be the one to talk to me like that and da-da-da. He was like, hold on a second. He did his whole and calmed her all the way down and like did that whole straight talk thing. And by the end of it, she was like, you really eyes watering and everything. It's true. That's why I can't find a man and blah, blah, blah. Right. I was like, he flipped her.
Right. Let me real quick bring a cutie pie back who's certifiable anti Kevin Samuels.
I can't
for whatever reason. Why though? Why?
So I've only seen snippets. So I can't. Yeah, I've only seen snippets, and of course, the snippets that I've seen don't show him in the best light.
Okay.
So, but my thing is the snippets that I do see of him, it's like I want. Of course, he cut his comments off because I was straight trashing him on comments.
Well, everybody was.
And I'd be like, "You fugazi," and all this. I was doing all kinds of stuff. I was. Yeah.
So you jump on.
I was jumping on the chats, and I was trolling them. I was trolling them.
Even though you haven't seen more than a few clips.
No, just snippets. But I was trolling.
Giving him that work though.
So yeah, now he totally cut the comments off. I can't even go in and be like, "You so." But I want to say so bad. Who hurt you?
Why somebody had to hurt him now?
Who hurt you?
Could he have just studied?
I bet you some black girl, she was probably gorgeous, broke his heart.
Newsflash.
He don't like black women.
I don't think he likes
women. What y'all not going to do?
Hold on.
What y'all not going to do?
Hold on. I don't think he likes women.
The views and expressions said, allegedly. That's what I was looking for. Allegedly. You may think, allegedly. You do not know that to be true. Listen, we are too early in the game to get no allegations put out here.
Why can't he be somebody that's
not going to do
and on the sidelines watching and doing research? Because I think he's more credible because I don't think that he's into women.
Oh,
that makes sense.
No, I don't get that. No, you have to explain that.
I think he's more credible.
Please explain that.
Wait, hold up a second. Hold up a second. One second.
You want to go first in this fight? No.
Uh-oh, what happened? What?
You don't want no part of this replay.
So he's you cut your camera off.
I think it makes him more credible being somebody
Mr. Lamont King.
I just really
the music
Mr. Lamont King.
You gotta turn your speaker down. Because we hear you. Yeah. I'm hearing myself back. Yeah, I'm hearing myself back like 40 times. Oh, you don't have it up, but then when you turn it down, it goes away.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Amazing.
Jeez, this is greatness.
So but somebody just put in the chat, he's suspect. That's what I was typing. I was like, you sus anyway. That's when he cut the chat out.
Does that make him less credible? That's my point.
No, you got to explain that to me. Because if someone doesn't like it, okay, allegedly, let's keep using allegedly. If you don't like women, how you gonna tell a woman how?
So let me do this. If you're into men, you can easily tell a woman what men like.
Well, yeah. I see that point. He's also a man, so
Yeah. He's a maven. He's a style maven.
If you don't like women, then you're going to dog women.
Yeah. But he's not dogging. He's not dogging women. He's like,
he dogs the crap out of him. He'd be like, shut up, B, and get off my phone,
does
B.
He only do that.
Yes.
He only do that to people that come for him, like you. You will call that man sus on his own broadcast,
right?
And expect him not to dispatch you? Are you kidding me? Hold on, let me bring in. Let's go to fact checking.
I love how John turned his camera off for 2 seconds yet again. So, Sassy Auntie is very much so about. I don't think he likes women, but I do think that
him Sassy Auntie.
Sassy Auntie does not like women. I do think he has enough information of how men and women's relationships work, and what he's doing is offering a viewpoint because of what he sees as a Sassy Auntie. So that's
you're calling him Sassy Auntie.
That's why I started laughing.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Why John turned it? But so Sassy Auntie.
What are we doing?
Wait, give me a chance. So Sassy Auntie is literally giving women like a scouting report of what men like and don't like, because he's in the same market.
Oh, come on.
I mean, in theory, this applies.
No, hear me out. If you're doing a scouting report and you're trying to offer somebody assistance, You're telling them what do you see from your point of view because you're both trying to win the championship. So what Sassy Auntie is saying is not bad. It's the fact of it's the packaging of it that triggers a lot of women. It's like your favorite meal in your mind, and someone taking your favorite meal and throwing it on a trash can lid and then serving it to you and telling you you should eat it because it's
that's the Bill Cosby. That's the Bill Cosby.
That's Bill Cosby. That's Cosby Show. I saw that episode.
Right.
That was Vanessa and Dabness.
Yeah.
In layman's, here's what it is. Here's the triggering, right? There's 2, maybe 3 generations of women who have been conditioned and raised on the independence model. It's not our parents.
Right.
Generation after that, the one after that, and then the current one. So it's 3 generations in America of black women who were conditioned on the independence model, right? You don't need this, you need to do for self, you need to be able to blah, 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 get the degrees, and man ain't this, and then you come to him and he's telling you that's all wrong.
Yep.
That's going to trigger you. You're not even going to stay to listen.
Is that what he's delivering? Is that what he's saying to people?
Yes. Yep. That's basically what he's saying. He was like, everything you know to be true about being a mate, being a companion to the black man is wrong.
See, I've only heard. The only instances I've heard of is when he was talking to like a woman who, is talking about
they got 3 and 4 kids.
She got 3 and 4 kids, but she wants a millionaire.
And she still want to sit. Yeah, she still want to sit.
Yeah, and like all that. He's like, that's unrealistic. Like that, I feel like it was okay.
Yeah, but it was good advice. All the way around, and he does it with data. He does it with like you're not even being realistic about the dating pool in the city you live in. I mean, he goes that tight with it. But if you're not ready to receive that because you've never thought about it, because you never thought you had to, that will trigger you.
So like one time Sassy Auntie was talking to a woman and she was so see she wanted a man that spoke 3 and 4 languages. And Sassy Auntie asked her, how many languages do you speak? And she's like, well, I speak 1. And he's like, off my phone. And Sassy Auntie has a valid point. Because how can you want for something?
You're going to stop calling this man Sassy Auntie, man.
No, seriously.
Conversely,
I'm making a valid point. How can you want for something that you can't match up with?
I get that. I guess my whole thing has been his delivery. Like every time I see him going off on a woman, and I'm like, what? Who hurt you, dude? But it's like
mine's got to be hurt when we give people the real.
Because black women shouldn't be called bees by dudes. That's why. And you shouldn't be telling somebody get the F off my phone. That's why. What?
No, who hurt you? You got a problem with him saying get the fuck off my phone on his podcast?
Yes.
You talk about fake outrage. Are you kidding me? Oh man. So conversely, Dr. Umar. So Dr. Umar's angle is the family unit, the black family unit, the black man and woman is paramount to the survival of the black community.
I got a question.
End of story. He's like, there's nothing else to it. There's no reason. I don't care what black women, how they view themselves and all that, social media and all that. He says paramount, end of story. Go ahead, John.
Now, I'm asking you this because I don't know. So I'm not asking a question that I know the answer to.
Okay.
Is Umar Johnson, is he married with kids and all that?
No, so they try to drag him through the mud too. He's got 2 or 3 kids with 2 women or whatever. Yeah, he said it today. He said, I'm not perfect, I'm flawed. So he got his little situation. At least he's keeping it in the black community though. But
invest in multiple black banks.
Yeah, put your money in more than one black bank. I like it.
Because those child support payments need to come from the black bank.
Dividends. But his whole angle is, white supremacy is the root cause of all our social ills, all our relationship trauma, all of that blah, blah, blah. So none of us need to be exposing and downing black women in public. That's what he said today. They're both right. That's what I said. They're both right. That's the trick. That's the conundrum.
Yeah, the conundrum is that, but for those that will speak from this side of things, is that we really don't need publicly to hear whatever the flaws that we have may be for all to consume, because as much as it is may be helpful in keeping it real to whomever is participating in these calls with Samuels, it's not just us that's hearing it, you know what I'm saying? And then so in other words, keep it inside the crib, don't put it outside the crib, because that's just another log on the fire for them to say whatever they will about us, because there you go, you hear it from your own people, and it's just, but I'm saying that's the contention, you know what I'm saying? Because he's keeping it real, and he might be actually putting out good advice, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's keep that in the crib, man. That's not for everybody to.
It's unavoidable. That's how we consume our media, and that's how we all get help, and that's how we get
I mean, it is avoidable. All you have to do is not do it.
Yeah, but not to say that it's not going to get done, or like keeping it in the house is going to be a difference maker. He had 19,000 people on his Instagram live the other day. He ain't what's the DJ name?
I was gonna say it ain't D-Nice.
Right,
it ain't.
No, what did Steve Harvey call D-Nice?
DJ Nice.
DJ Nice.
DJ Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So he had 19. So it's obviously, as with everybody else, people are getting something from it. I think some people getting on there stunting so they can go viral and be made an ass of.
That's what I was saying.
But some people
doing it for clout now.
Some people,
it's like Jerry Springer. It's gonna be like Jerry Springer in a hot second.
Yeah, but some people really are coming to him like, I don't get it. I just want to hear somebody else's take on it, and he'll give you a hot take.
But in all fairness, the takes that he's giving are takes that many women have already heard before, because someone in your community has served that to you before at one time or another. The problem is that it's the delivery that he's doing, that he's bringing to black women, that is triggering, but it also brings an entertainment value as well too.
Absolutely.
Ooh, here's something I just thought of. So like, who has that? I guess what one could say has a similar delivery, but I guess if we want to keep it funky, you might not get the same kind of funky feedback.
Ayala.
Dr. Phil.
I was gonna say Ayala.
Oh,
no, but Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil, you have you on your show, and he will carry you 6 ways from Sunday if you Google it.
I wouldn't put Kevin Samuels on. I would put Kevin Samuels up there with Ayala. I put him up there with Ayala.
Oh, okay.
Oh, even higher than Dr. Phil.
Higher than Phil. It feels a lane to me. Feels a lane.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about the fact that he's gonna tell you, what's what, and he
is gonna tell you the real.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna look at your parents and tell your parents, you're not doing a good job of keeping track of this child. Da 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 da. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I know Ayana gets into it, but Dr. Phil will tell you,
the
reason why your child is kicking your ass is because of you. You didn't kick his ass. Dr. Phil will tell you. You're not doing what you should be doing.
Y'all say, you know why this isn't working? Because you refuse to do the work.
That episode with her and Terrell Owens is legendary. That Negro cried the entire damn episode because of how bad she carried him. Like she really, but it was. I would say this, though I thought it was a carrying, I thought it was done with some love, and like I still care for you. I don't feel the same way with Dr. Samuel, but sassy aunties just tell you the truth.
Here it is, Mr. Clarkson. Appreciate you. Feel the rebound. See, I hangs up on them all.
Okay.
All right, hey, Cutie Pie, thank you for
see y'all.
Female perspective. Female. Did y'all hear that? That's the new thing. Like that's inappropriate.
No, I try to you got to really with time, man. Everything changes with time.
Yeah, man, that's BS. We
what are we supposed to say?
Well, you're a lady or you're a woman or you're, you know what I'm saying? But female is
animals. And I was
it's like he, she, or her. All that.
It's even worse than that. Okay. It's like, if you a female is so, it's like an animal, but aren't we animals though? Like, we're just Homo sapiens.
That's too. My brain can't handle that much bandwidth, so I'm gonna stick to that one. You just gonna have to be mad at me. He knows. All right.
Stick to gal and broads.
Yeah, right. The whole place was full of broads. All right, let me go back to one quick comment before we go to the money wheel, because I know it's a lot of.
Are we doing money wheel this week? We doing money wheel this week?
Absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of you newcomers. That's all you've been waiting on this whole time. Mrs. Carter out west, she said, if I had to put Kevin Samuels in the subject line, this video would do numbers, because a lot of people are doing reaction videos, and that's true. However, the special thing about this show is gift and a curse. A lot of times we don't know what we're gonna be talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The rebroadcast.
Yeah, the rebroadcast.
Here it is.
Okay.
Harriet Tubman versus Kevin Samuels.
Oh, that's gonna be in the subject line. Yes.
Subject line.
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes. Harriet Tubman versus yes. I like it. All right, here we go. Money wheel, y'all. What we like to do each and every Friday, share the screen, is a thing called a live money wheel. Did I play the music? So I got the music.
Nah, you ain't play music. Hit the music.
Right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay,
let me tell you about what we do here. 50-50 raffle. We keep it real simple. Keep it funky. Everybody, what to do is, and I received some money late today.
So that wheel looks kind of okay.
So it was literally nothing. Yes.
I remember, it was Wednesday was sounding real slight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bad week this week.
The joint was still butt naked. I ain't had no names on it. And everybody yesterday came through with the come through.
That's like when they hit their Mega Millions about to hit. They're like, let me get in there before the wire.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, people was buying 10 slots and 5 slots because we had the cheapest,
clean, cheap slots.
Yeah, we got the cheapest slots in town. $5 a slot get you on the wheel. However many, unlimited amount of slots. Friday, no practice spins. 1 spin. We do 3 spins without a winner, and we move to next week. And the only other rule is you can't be back-to-back winners, and the pot must be $75 in order.
Oh, yeah, we definitely at that. Oh wait, let me see if I can guess the amount.
Yes, yeah. That's what I'm
okay. So I know that we started out with 55, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Then there was a rush.
Serious rush too.
Yeah, there was a rush.
That's a lot of slots.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cheap slots.
Yeah.
I would say we're at like $1.65.
Well, that's a good guess. What is your final $1.60 total?
No.
Plus
I said 165.
Okay, that in addition to the original 55 or total?
See, that's the thing. All right, 185 final answer. 185 final.
I feel like I just gave you 2 big hints just now.
No, you didn't.
Like,
I didn't receive them. I didn't receive them.
You
I didn't receive them at all.
I gave it to you. I just gave it to you.
Oh, jeez.
It was actually a rush of 160 plus the 55.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 215 total.
Oh, okay. There it is. That's nice. 215.
So it's a 50-50 raffle to our viewers, and you get to,
my math ain't
yeah,
what it used to be.
Take that, and you must be present to win. So you
that's 107.5, like a
107.5
good radio station.
Yeah.
Right. 107.5.
You're now playing for
107.5 WBLS New York.
LGL Radio. Let's go live. All fun and games. AFG. All fun and games.
All fun and games radio. 107.5.
107.5.
Back to the tunes. Top of the hour.
3 things you need to know. Okay.
Want to know more about Harriet Tubman in 15 minutes after the break. 107.5.
Coming up next, Kevin Samuels versus Harriet Tubman. You're gonna want to catch this.
In the next hour, top of the hour, we have a cutie pie and Mr. Clarkson talking history. 107.5.
107.5. Harriet Tubman's Heritage Station. We play the Harriet hits. All right, here's the phone number, 765. Let's go one. And also, I put the thing in the chat, the link to join. You must be present. Got to call in or join. All right, here we go. We're running out of time. Roland Martin's supposed to be coming through in a little bit too. All right. Are y'all ready? If I see any unreadiness in the chat, no unreadiness.
Nah, we good.
Then we're gonna go forward then.
Phone
Okay.
numbers up. Oh, let me get the
Phone
timer
number.
on.
Yeah, with the time on.
You
It
got
get
a minute. You got a
old
whole
yeah,
minute.
get a whole minute because of the delay. One of the problems. All right, here we go. No practice spins, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hands free. Oh,
Okay. Wait a minute.
Why?
Oh,
So close.
Ooh.
Have you heard about a show called Let's Go Live? It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. 7 East Coast time. Right here on 107.5. Harriet. No. Okay. All right. That's one. So the deadline for those of you talking amongst yourself, just get it in by Thursday. I don't know how hard that has to be. Before Friday, we can't accept any funds the day of. So just get it in. You can do it Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Send the money. It's documented. Okay. All right, here we go. We're playing for a 107.5. Here we go. All right, who is it?
Wait a minute.
No! She just eked out a victory.
Came back for the win.
107. Oh, and look, see, she say fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, because it
You know what I
almost
mean?
hit her the first
You
time.
see what I'm saying? But
Yeah. So angry.
That type of talk. That
You know what I want to ask her though?
Yeah.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
What?
Who hurt you?
Who
hurt you?
You won, and you talking about it fixed, and you come back with the volume turned up. You see, I gotta do my Kevin say. You see, this is why you don't want to turn your volume down. This is why. Where are my glasses at? All right, what you want to do with your winnings? No, wait a minute, Trump. Is it now not fixed because you won?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Trump.
No, okay.
It's not fixed.
No, that's not.
Never mind.
Yeah, right.
So how much is it?
107.5. $107.50.
The Harriet.
Okay, give me 50 and the rest goes back to the show.
No.
To the show or to the pot? You gotta be real.
No, to the show. I don't want it to go into the pot.
Oh.
To the
we
show.
Going Sizzler. We going Sizzler. We
Okay.
going Sizzler.
Yeah, give me 50 and put the rest in the pot. Because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
You giving mixed messages. You just said to the show, now you saying to the pot.
Yeah.
To the show. Okay. I've been sipping. I was sipping while I was on the show with y'all. It's Friday.
Friday. That's fine. We allow it.
All right, hold on. Yeah, we'll allow that. All right, so you want how much again?
50.
Okay.
She wants 50.
I want 50.
All right.
And then the show gets 57.5.
Okay, got it.
Gas up the Pinto, Clarkson. We going to Sizzler.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week, you know.
Oh,
so.
yeah,
Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to all the educators.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the educators. We appreciate y'all.
Oh, wait a minute, put you. Okay, hold on.
We going
all right,
to.
Do you have your?
Just say we going to sis.
Yeah.
5 money wheel on what's today?
557.
Who said we could tell that I've been sipping? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't
no.
judge me in the chat.
No.
Don't judge me.
You told on yourself. All right.
It's all right. Don't judge me. It's okay.
You said that. Okay. Check your device. Your winnings are for the people watching live. This is in real time. I mean, for the new people, this is live in real time.
Got newcomers.
All right. So do we
Get that alert? Get that alert?
Cha-ching.
Get that money alert?
I do have it supposed to say cha-ching, but it hasn't done it yet.
Oh,
so.
okay.
It's okay.
All right. Well, there it is. Congratulations. Enjoy your winnings.
Hey.
Thank you.
Spend it all in one place.
All right. And goodbye. All right. So here's what's happening with the money wheel as we roll out. So we do this here. We're gonna remove all.
Oh wait, I need you got the birthday Zodiac song?
No. Oh yeah. Oh, do I got a piece of it? Yeah. Who birthday? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. put us back on the screen. I think, what button is that on?
Hey. Shout out to Deandra. It's her birthday today. Hey. She may not be listening. She might be sitting on the beach somewhere sipping on something, but regular watcher.
What is that? What is that? Taurus? Is that a Taurus?
Yeah, I think that's Taurus. Yeah, Taurus.
He's working that stuff. Leo's working
hitting that big 4-0 today.
Oh, tell her.
Sipping on Mai Tais and whatever on some sandy beach somewhere.
Shout out to Deandra.
With the peanut guy. Got the cheeks out.
The cheeks out. All right. So with the money wheel, what I was trying to show y'all, I'll take everybody's names off. So I appreciate y'all, the recurring James Wright. Can I give you a shout out? Lee Ricks, Coach Ken, Brian D. Williams, Johnny W. Dina Shelburne.
As you click them all off the
yes, as I'm erasing. Y'all can't see me, but I'm erasing you off the wheel. So
click.
This is quality control, the quality control portion of the show. The wheel, the live money wheel, butt naked, starts over. You can be the first to get your name on there for the Lolo. What we do is go to Cash App. Let's Go Live Show. $5 a slot. You got to put in the notes. I want you this many slots, and the other money, whatever excess money, goes to the production costs of the show. And that's how you do it. And then next week, we got to reach, the kitty has to reach $75 in order to spend. But as you saw, the competitive drinker, A Cutie Pie, was like, no pot for no one. You got to start from zero. So she just told you what it was. So,
and the pot, we don't want to spin the wheel. We got to be at $75.
We got to be at 75. So yeah, I'll take that up with her in the peanut gallery.
You know, when you go to the tables, they say minimum amount.
Minimum, yeah.
75 is the minimum.
Yeah.
I'll be on location next week, man. I'll be on location.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Live from the left coast.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you what that looks like.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll talk about it. All right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I might have some. Yeah. Hopefully, at least visually, I might have some stories.
Yeah. Sounds good.
The nonsense I see out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, John Watson, New York Bureau Chief.
Oh, staff meeting right after this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all. My computer, was running the whole time, and then it just juiced out. That's why I don't have no screen in the back. But anyway, make sure you turn the notifications on, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live show, something like a podcast. We appreciate everybody tuned in, everybody who made it something today, who made it fun and all that. Hope you learned something. I hope you laughed. That's what we do here. All right. I think that's it. Let me see what else. Make sure follow me on social media. We need that. Need the numbers. Mr. Lamar King. Need that. And that's pretty much it, man. Oh, Roland Martin. Sorry, we ran out of time. We'll try to get to you sometime next week, man. Try to squeeze you in. Make it happen. To everybody else, man, be safe. Stay out of trouble. Don't do nothing crazy. And yeah, that's it.
We are sorry. The show has ended. Goodbye.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.